Good morning. Another bright early morning. Welcome back to the Alpha platform. This will be another addition to the segment, The Economy Doesn't Care. Today's episode is incredibly important. Incredibly important because I feel like there are, small sectors of the population that understand the importance of watching the economy and the job sector. And most of my viewers, you guys are those type of people. Like, you're financially smart, you're trying to build, invest, and you don't just take things at face value. You don't believe everything people tell you to do or tell you to believe. And I truly believe that is a gift from above, because a lot of people, they just they're living in la la land. So let's get into it. These jobs, let me let this bus go by. The jobs are no longer going to tax-paying citizens. And that's true key. And before I get into the spiel, I just want to make it clear that I don't have anything at all against migrants. People that want to come to this country to build a better life, or for whatever reason, I don't care. It doesn't affect me. I'm not afraid to compete. I'm still gonna get my money regardless. I'm still gonna do me and my husband, we're gonna be good. But there's just some things that we need to talk about. Like, I want you guys to be aware of this stuff, and you probably heard about it before, but I'm gonna give you a different angle. And I wanna say in this little intro by saying this: my problem has always been corporations. It's not politicians, it's not migrants, it's not Biden as an individual, is not Trump as an individual. It is corporations, because they are providing the resources for politicians to make these type of decisions, these type of laws that strictly benefit corporations. Like, they're so deep in all the politicians' pockets that the average American citizen has no chance whatsoever to compete against a corporation in terms of government interest. Let's get into it. Tyson Foods fires 1,200 U.S. workers, hires 42,000 migrants. Check this out. Offering free childcare, housing, PTO to attend court meetings, and immigration lawyers, while paying these migrants roughly $16.50 an hour. Which you would say, okay, that's not much. But again, to someone who's freshly new to this country, they're probably going to shack up in a huge house together. They're going to combine their incomes together and proceed that way. So yes, like Tyson, like, this has never been done before. For the younger people out there, this has never happened before. In my lifetime, as a millennial, I've never seen this before. Like, they are literally going to expedite these people getting their work permits, because typically it takes about 180 days to get a work permit. I guarantee you, they will pass laws that it will not take migrants that long to get their permits. These companies are going to get these people working as soon as possible, and they don't care about the average American person or what firing the average U.S. worker will do to the U.S. citizen. They don't care about it. So we're going to talk about that today. Oh yes, another thing we're going to talk about is this 3-day work week. So I'm like, why is all these things happening all at once? Like, it's just crazy. Happening all at once. Like, the US government has never wanted to lighten the workload on the average American citizen. Never. So why now? Why do we have open borders now? Why do you want to give us a 3-day work week now? What are you planning to do? And I've been talking about mass layoffs, because I truly feel like that's what they want to do. They want to replace us with a cheaper labor force, and they also want to replace us with AI. So how are we supposed to make our income then as American citizens? How are we supposed to do it? I'm going to give you guys some solutions too, because I think it's important to talk about the problem and the solution. So we're going to talk about that a little bit later. So I didn't mention why now, like, why all these initiatives now about, immigration and 3-day work week. I truly feel like This is the government's plan to tackle inflation. They see it going off the charts, they see it climbing, and they don't know what to do. So instead of hitting the corporations, telling corporations you cannot, charge certain prices, which would kind of be like, no longer capitalism. But instead of, handling corporations and whatnot, they are taking it to the worker, the employee, because they can. We have no power. They can. And we are losing left and right. It doesn't have to be that way at all. My biggest concern right now, immediately, is for low-skilled workers. Plumbers, electricians, fast food workers, retail workers, construction workers, all being replaced by a migrant workforce. And you can say, oh, it's not going to happen. That's not true. Where's the proof? Well, I'm going to read you guys some statistics. So, the U.S. Department of Labor reported that in July through August of 2023, roughly 1.2 million U.S. natives lost jobs. Around that same time, you had 600,000, almost 700,000 jobs created for migrants that were able, to be taken by migrants. That is serious. You have 30,000 migrants entering this country each month. That is serious. And they're getting insane amounts of public assistance to do all of this. It's crazy. It really is crazy. And it's like, this country, there's a battle regarding reparations. Oh, black people don't deserve reparations. But it just seems like when you look at this country, we're already giving reparations to migrants. And the only people that are interested and proud to be American are black people and white people. The rest of the other immigrants, they don't have no skin in this country. They have a homeland to go back to. But black people and white people, we literally, even though it was through forced slavery, forced labor, we've been building this country for centuries. So you would think that people will be on board with reparations, but they're not, because they don't see black people as, investing in this country, deserving of that type of investment from their government. But we're gonna see this, and I'm gonna break this down a little bit more. We're gonna see this. The only people that are really invested in this country are black people and white people. Period. There was a time when you would go out to a construction site and see nothing but brothers, nothing but black men and white men working together on these construction sites. Somehow, some way, black men got pushed out of the industry. A lot of service industries. You don't see that many black men working as plumbers, electricians, construction site workers. We've got pushed out of blue collar work. Now, you're seeing migrants take those jobs. You're seeing other, immigrants take those jobs. And they're gonna have nothing against migrants. But the dangerous part about them taking these jobs is they only want to hire other people that look like them. They don't practice this DEI culture that we have in America. Excuse me, it's cold outside, knows it's raining. They don't practice DEI, diversity, equity, and inclusion. They don't believe in that stuff. What they believe in, is you look like me, you're from where I'm from, okay, I got you, I'm gonna hook you up over this other person who needs a job. So how are the rest of us supposed to eat? So construction workers, plumbers, electricians, watch out, man, because they're coming. These people, they are handy. They're used to working on things back in their homelands. So they're gonna bring those type of skill sets here. What are y'all going to do? Leave me a comment below. If you are a blue collar worker, what are you going to do about this? Because it's going to happen. They're gonna start their own businesses. They're gonna be competing with you for customer bases. They're gonna be lowering their prices dramatically, which is therefore gonna lower how much money you are able to take home. It's crazy. As a landlord, this is what I would do. I'm not too proud of this tactic, but I know that this is gonna work. I would, maybe call about 2 or 3 contractors to try to look at and give me an estimate for the same job. And sure enough, 3 people would show up all at one time. And I wanted it that way. I wanted them to compete. And I know one of the guys was an immigrant. I knew it. And sure enough, he offered me the lowest price. Like, they would give me all their prices. Oh, guy 1, this price. Guy 2, this price. Guy 3, this price. And of course, the guy that was an immigrant, he said, oh, no, I'll do it for much lower, this price. And sure enough, I hired him. He got the gig. He got the money. And that's the way it's going to work out here. Like, I truly believe that white people are in trouble. Like, black people have been screaming about being replaced in the workforce, being replaced as blue-collar workers. And white people are about to start seeing that too. So when Tyson Foods shut down a plant, when they fired all those U.S. natives to hire migrants, they did this in Iowa, bro. There are no black people in Iowa. Like, we don't really live in Iowa. Yeah, I'm a Midwestern guy from Illinois, but we don't live in Iowa like that. So who was being impacted by that? It was white people. White people. And, I consider myself a white-collar worker. I work from home. I work remotely. But I already see my company hiring more and more foreign citizens, people that are not from this country, people that are living in Mexico, people that are living in India, people that are living all around the world. They're just hiring more and more. Because why? They don't have to pay them much. They don't have to pay them a lot of money to do the same type of work. And we're entering in a global remote economy. So as a white-skilled worker, a white-collar worker, I'm not safe either, and I know that. And I deal with reality. Like, I want people that follow this channel to deal in reality. Stop thinking with your emotions. Stop looking at the world as how you think it should be. No, we have to deal with what we have now. None of us are safe. And before I discuss solutions and what I think we should be doing, or what I'm already doing to prepare for this, because me and my husband, we've been talking about this for a long time. We understand the world this is a global economy. And we travel the world. We've lived in different countries for extended periods of time. And we see the opportunities out there for American citizens. So I'm going to give you guys the spiel in a little bit. So just be on the lookout. Blue collar worker, white collar worker, understand that you eventually will be replaced. There are no ands, ifs, or buts about it. You need to be preparing yourself for that. So let's discuss solutions, because I don't want to keep ranting. Let's discuss solutions. The first thing that you need to do is stop buying from Tyson Foods. Stop buying Tyson food products. They make a whole bunch of processed food anyway, and I don't like to eat processed food too much because it makes me, my stomach hurt. I get sick. No, thank you. But if I were an individual that bought frozen meats and frozen foods, I would stop buying it. I would stop buying it immediately, because the only thing that's going to stop these corporations from replacing you is if you affect their bottom line. If you start hitting them in their wallet. Bro, what is this car doing? Start hitting them in their wallet. Like, go online, Google Tyson food products. There are a ton of products this company makes. Stop buying them. Simply just stop doing it. And I guarantee you they will stop what they're doing to you in terms of replacing you in the workforce. So other companies are watching Tyson Foods. Like, this is why I told you this is an extremely important update. Other countries are watching this company. Other companies are watching this company to determine what to do next with their workforce, to determine if they can get away with the same thing too. And if you don't speak up now, man, it's coming. Bro, it's coming. So boycott Tyson food products. Number 2, you really need to go to these third world countries these migrants are coming from. First, you need to build an online business, preferably in the US, because you need to be making dollars. but you want to take all the money you're receiving, just like the migrants are doing, and you want to send it to a third world country or any type of country with a cheaper cost of living, and start off that way. Use that country for their cheaper cost of living, their housing, cheaper food. But yes, it's important that you realize that if you are going to take this route, you cannot go to these countries and get a job. You can't do it. That's why I say you need to be an entrepreneur. You need to learn the skills of starting a business and running a business. And you can simply do that by, going online, watching videos, listening to people like me who are entrepreneurs. But be prepared for that. I just don't know why more citizens, US citizens, are not looking to take advantage of other countries, because the migrants are doing it. Like, we think these migrants are dumb, but they're not. Like, they're very intelligent, they're very smart. The US is for making money. It's not for retiring. It's not for raising a family. This is a business, bro. This country is a business. And the US is the CEO of the entire global economy. They don't care about your rights. Excuse me. They don't care about your freedoms. They just want to make money by any means necessary, and they will. So what are you going to do about it? My husband and I, we are already looking at like homes in Mexico, because I have a feeling that our life, as soon as he's done with his degree program, our life is going to take off in Mexico. It really is going to take off. And I can't wait. So we're already kind of like looking at homes, and we're finding out that you can get let's say for $300,000, you can get an upper scale home in Mexico in a very nice upper middle class, rich neighborhood. When we were living there, food and vegetables, whatever you needed in terms of groceries, cheap. Remember, I used to go to a grocery store, like a Walmart type chain in Mexico, and I would drop literally $100, and I would have 2 carts full of items, clothes, all types of clothes, groceries, anything that I needed, I was able to get on the low, on cheap, very cheap, like balling out. And once you have that type of experience, you realize that the US is a scheme, like it's a game here, like we're really getting played in the US. Excuse me, you guys, I'm sorry. Really getting played in the US. So yeah, man, just take advantage of other countries. Okay, so the third thing that I want to say is people really need to be saving money as much as possible. None of our jobs are safe. White collar jobs, blue collar jobs, none of us are safe. And we can all feel that the economy is in turmoil right now. Save money. Pay down your credit card debt. This is not the time to want to keep the former lifestyle that you once had. You really need to be trying to look for ways to live a more affordable lifestyle. Cutting back. I tell you, I managed to pay down roughly $5,000 of credit card debt from tenants that I had last year. And I did that by, increasing my income, increasing my take-home pay. So that's your most powerful asset, especially if you're a W-2 employee. Go find a second job for a season. I'd rather work very hard for a few months and not be a slave to credit card debt for years and years and years. Because this economy is like, it's on shaky ground. Things are changing so rapidly, and it's like, if you don't do something, if you're not prepared, you're going to get left behind. You're going to be left out in the dark, and it's going to be a really bad situation for tons of American citizens. Tons. All they want to do is go on TikTok and complain, but it's like, no, that's the worst thing you can do. It's fine to go out and complain and get sympathy, but what actions are you taking? What actions are you taking to try to prepare yourself and try to mitigate the financial damage that's being done to you? So yeah, save money, pay off your credit card debt. You want to go ahead and look at other countries to be building, a retirement home, whatever you want, and start a business. Look at other countries for options, because I'm telling you, when you live in these other countries, they live a very slow-paced lifestyle. Nobody in the world works harder than the US citizen. Nobody. I don't care what people say at all. Nobody. In these countries these migrants are coming from, they get to work when they want to. And I know this by fact because, again, I've lived there. They start work when they want to. They close down on Sundays. Everything closes down on Sundays. They get to determine, like, if I want to take a siesta, I get to take two hours off in the middle of a work day to take a nap. And they have a lot of holidays, or in terms of like holidays, in terms of like days off from work. That's what I would say. Sorry, I'm trying to choose my words carefully because I don't want to offend people. And I'm not saying they don't work hard. I'm not saying that they're lazy. I'm just saying that it's different. Like, we live a very fast-paced hustle lifestyle in America. So if you were to go to a third world country or a cheaper country, you can easily outcompete these other entrepreneurs there because they don't have what you have. They don't know what you know. They're not used to, working all day. They're not used to coming in every day at 7 a.m., 8 a.m. They're not used to that. And they're going to be resistant to that type of change. But hey, you'll be there to collect the money because we know in America, time is money, bro. Time is money. And the early bird gets the worm. So, they may not come until 10 a.m. But hey, there's customers wanting services at 8 a.m. I'm going to be there at 8 as an American citizen. Bro, I'm not competing you. I'll be there at 8. Oh, you want to close on Sunday for family day? Nope, not me. I'm taking all your customers. Oh, you want to close early on Saturday so you can go out and do God knows what? Not me. Oh, you want to close for this little religious holiday? Not me. So you have a huge advantage in the global economy because you're not lazy. Like, the American citizen is used to working hard. And I want you guys to take advantage of that and realize that. Go get you a passport and start exploring other options. Because the US is not going to be the same country that we know it is, and it's changing rapidly. Before I end this video, once again, I have no issue with migrants. I don't care about people coming to this country legally or illegally. I don't care about these politicians. I'm still going to vote for Biden because I don't agree with Trump's rhetoric. I just think that he's the worst person for this country. But both of them are like different sides of the same coin, pretty much. All of them. All in bed with corporations. All in the business of making money for themselves. These politicians could even hop on the stock market. That's crazy. Like, you get to make laws and you get to participate in the stock market. It's insane. But yeah, bro, what do you think about Tyson Foods and what's going on? Do you think other companies are going to follow suit and start, laying off the U.S. workforce and hiring more migrants? Let me know in the comments below. Like, what are you doing to prepare for potentially being laid off and replaced? Because I'm seeing it. Like, once again, as a white collar worker, we talk about our revenue streams, who we're looking to hire from, where we're looking to hire candidates. And I've never heard so many hiring managers speak about hiring out of the country. Bro, sometimes I can't even, I get so frustrated because I'll be working and there'll be an issue and I have to consult someone from out of the country to get a resolution. And sometimes we don't understand each other. Sometimes we have, cultural difficulties, but that's just the reality of where we are today. And the people that are going to really achieve the most in this new economy are people that are savvy, people that are entrepreneurs, people that understand that they need to build a personal online business. They need to build a personal brand. This is why I hopped back on YouTube. Like, bro, I was on YouTube in 2018 for 3 years and stopped making videos for a while. But I was like, look at this. Like, I need to build my own thing once again. I can't have my income based solely on these jobs. And, as my YouTube channel grows, this will help sustain our lives in Mexico. This will help it. So, that's where we are today. All right, y'all. It's a cold day today. I want y'all to stay warm and, enjoy your day. Try not to work too hard and keep your peace of mind. And don't be hateful toward these migrants because it's not their fault. They're just taking advantage of the system that we've set in place for them to take advantage of. That's all they're doing. Like, it's not their fault. The red carpet is being rolled out for them. They have nothing to do with it. They're ditching their IDs at the gate, at the border. They're coming over to this country because they know this country is going to roll out the red carpet for them. We don't know who they are. We don't know where they came from, what they're going to be doing here. Get ready. Mad Max, bro. All right. Peace.